So hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all people are fine. So today I'm going to talk about simple machine of class 8 especially. And this class would be focusing on the important questions of exam along with the concept that is behind the topic of simple machine. First of all, let us go with definition of simple machine. How do we define simple machine? The simple machine is a machine which is simple in design. When you talk about the simple machine, it is simple in design and easy to use, plus it helps to increase the rate of increase rate of doing the work. This is regarded as simple machine. The machine which is simple in design, easy to use and help us to increase the rate of doing the work. That is known as simple machine. For example, if you take the nail clippers or you can say the nail cutter, they help to trim our nails easily. They help to trim our nail quickly also. Plus, they are safe to use in our daily life. When you talk about the knife, this can also be regarded as the simple machine as it can easily chop the vegetables, the fruits, anything that you want to get chopped. Next one is you must have seen the hammer around you, around your house. Hammer can be also regarded as a simple machine because it helps to insert the nail inside the wall or the log of the wood easily. Plus, it is also safe to use. Next one, you might have seen the screws at a home. To untighten or to tighten the screw, we use pliers. You might have seen the bottle openers at your home, right? So bottle openers, they are also regarded as simple machine because with the help of these bottle openers we can easily open the cap of any bottle that we want. Now coming to why there is importance of simple machine. Why do we need simple machine in our daily life? We have got complex machines around to sweep the floor. We have got vacuum cleaners and all. But why do we every time use a simple machine? Because they're easy to operate, easy to operate by people, obviously. It is used by the people and they are easy to be operated by the people. Even if we run out of electricity, simple machine can be used, right? So they are simple in design and they're easy to operate. And coming to next one is they multiply effort, or we can say they multiply force. How can I say that they multiply the force? Let's take one perfect example of wheelbarrow. Whenever you are using wheelbarrow, the wheelbarrow is used to lift the heavy loads. When we're talking about wheelbarrow, to lift, let's say, 10 sacks of 50 kg, will you be able to lift this from point A to point B over here? It's quite difficult for you, right? Instead of working on yourself or carrying it on your shoulder from point A to point B, what would you prefer? You prefer using wheelbarrow. Now, if you carry it manually on your shoulder, you are going to carry it one at a time. But if you use wheelbarrow, you can use 5 sacks at one time with easy effort or with less amount of force. Similarly, to untighten any knot, why do we use pliers? Because pliers they multiply the force. Pliers they help with small amount of effort also you can easily untighten the knot. Next thing is simple machine can change the direction also. They can change a direction too. For example, whenever we are using pulley, suppose this is a building right over here, and if you want to take this 10 kg of load directly to the top of the building over here, you can use the pulley system, where you tie one of the load and one of the rope, and if you start pulling from here, you apply force in downward direction. As a result, this load will be lifted upward. The direction of force gets changed over here. In order to change the direction of force applied, we use simple machine. Next one, they are they help to increase the rate of doing work. Increase rate of doing work. Okay. They can increase the rate of doing work by using simple machines. Suppose in this case over here, it would have taken almost around, if this is, let's say, distance is around 500 meter over here, it would have almost, if you carry 10 sacks one at a time on your shoulder, it might take around 1 hour for you. But if you are using wheelbarrow, it will reduce the time to just 15 or 10 minutes. Within 15 or 10 minutes, you can easily get your work done. This helps in decreasing the time or increasing the rate of doing work. Coming to next topic we have got in class 8, we shall be focusing on the topic known as lever. Lever. So what is lever? First of all, let's define it. Lever is a rigid bar So lever, it is a rigid bar. What do you mean by rigid? It's a solid bar simply. If you take example of metallic rod, if you take example of a wooden block, or if you take example of a iron, or if you take example of iron bar, they can be considered as lever. Right now I am holding this pen over here. This pen is rigid. It's not flexible, right? So lever is a rigid bar which rotates around a fixed point called fulcrum. Suppose, my dear people, you might have seen the beam balance over here. The beam balance, which we find the fruit seller holding them, and if you see, the beam balance can rotate in this axis. So from this point over here, it does not rotate 360, but it has fixed angle of rotation. It rotates about this point over here. The point of rotation does not change. This point, this fixed point over here, about which the lever rotates, is known as what? Fulcrum. It's known as what? Fulcrum. Suppose in this case, if I keep the pen over here, so this acts as a fulcrum. Here I might have load over here. Then if I apply effort at this region over here, the pen can rotate about this point on it. See here, the pen is able to rotate at this point only, in this way. So this point is regarded as fulcrum. The point of rotation doesn't change. Exactly. What is the definition of lever? Very important question. What do you mean by lever? Might be asked during your examination time. So make sure that you learn this plus understand it. There are few terminologies included in the topic lever, which I shall be discussing in next class. Till then, bye bye. See you all people.